and welcome back to Chasing Trophies. This video, we're going to be talking about the football transfer market and what's going on right now. We're just a couple of weeks away from the start of the Premier League, the La Liga. Why football season is back almost after a World Cup. We had that much needed break. Magar ab, league shuru hone wale, things are going to get busy. We're going to have a lot of banter. We're going to have a lot of things going on. आज का यही खबर था कि Arsenal is closing on Bruno Guimaraes. David Ornstein has tweeted, and he's also come up and said this deal is almost done, and congratulations to Arsenal. I think that's a fantastic signing. He's somebody who can help them keep the ball. He's the one who can find spaces, and he's an excellent player. He's somebody, he had 4 assists in the World Cup. I think he had 16 assists in the Premier League. He can score goals as well, 17-18 goals for Newcastle overall. I think that's a very, very good signing, excellent signing. It makes Arsenal stronger. A lot of people are talking about Vinicius Junior as well. Agar unhe aata to bhai, I think it's over for the Premier League, for the Champions League. I think then Arsenal become one of the best teams in the world, if not the best, because they do already have a solid team. Let's not forget, Arsenal have a stable manager. They have somebody who's Mikel Arteta, who's been there for 5-6 years, who's improved the team. Chalo, theek hai, their style not all of us agree with. I don't want Arsenal to win, but like what they've shown is stability. They've shown growth, and if they can maintain that with a couple of signings and stuff, then so be it. But even if they don't sign Vinicius Junior, I think Arsenal still are favorites to win the Premier League, in my opinion. The only team who can stop them is Manchester City, because Manchester City are making very good signings. Lekin they don't have Pep Guardiola, and I think it's going to be a transition period for them. Maresca coming in, he has a different style of football. The players over there, who are already there, the likes of Haaland, Rodri, if he stays, and Stones and everybody, they have to adapt to Maresca's style of play. So that could, be a bit tricky for Man City. And remember Guardiola, when he took over, it took him a couple of years. The first year he finished also 4th, 5th. They weren't winning the title immediately. It took time. Liverpool, they're also in transition period. They have a new manager coming in. How does he work things out? This is not the same team that Slot took over from Jurgen Klopp. It's a bit more unstable. There are players leaving. Mohamed Salah has left. Trent Alexander has left. Van Dijk is getting older. Konate is left as well, I think. So, do they have the defensive cover? Do they have, the attacking options as well? Yes, they have people in midfield, but they were linked with Barcola. Are they going to get him? I'm not sure, because I think if Vinicius Junior doesn't go to Arsenal, then Arsenal will try for Barcola as well. Arsenal have the money to spend, man. Arteta is getting fully backed, and rightly so now. Like, he's proved it that he can win the league. So obviously he's going to be backed in the transfer market. The Arsenal club, the owners and stuff trust Arteta now. They are giving him what he wants. Vinicius Junior is also going to be a very difficult signing. Remember, he's one of the world-class players, like one of the star players in the world. And if you look at it from Arsenal's point of view, they've never got a signing like that. They've sold players like that. Van Persie going to Man United, Fabregas going to Barcelona, लेकिन उन लोग ऐसा over the top signing ऐसा कभी नहीं करे जहां पे they took Real Madrid या Barcelona का best player. It's like, I know they have Mbappe there, but Vinicius Junior कोई कम नहीं है यार. I think he's going to be the biggest superstar in the Premier League. He'll have the highest wages. If you look at it from Vinicius Junior's point of view, obviously he wants to stay in Real Madrid, but then it comes a money thing. If he doesn't get the contracts he wants, I think he wants the image rights, he wants the 80-20 split. If he doesn't get that, then he knows that Arsenal will give that to him, because Arsenal के पास क्या है, like, they don't have anybody at the caliber of Vinicius Junior. Saka is there. He's a bit inconsistent. Declan Rice is there, but they're not going to ask wages like what Mbappe will ask, what, the Real Madrid players will ask, because they are on another level. The problem with Real Madrid is that they have, like, Galacticos. They have stars all around. Arsenal, like, Vinny will be the star. I know they have Saka, Golden Boy, and everything like that, but he's not on the level of Vinicius Junior right now. Vinicius Junior is like a double Champions League champ. He's, won the La Liga. He's scored so many goals, even without Ronaldo, Benzema, and such stuff he's done. Him and Bellingham won the Champions League together, man. So he is a proper global superstar, and that will be a next level signing. And that's where I think Arsenal have a chance, because if Real Madrid don't meet his standards and they don't meet his contract and what he wants, the offer that he wants, then he'll say कि भाई मेरे को यहाँ पे बेहतर पैसे मिल रहे तो मैं आ जाऊंगा. It's not like he's pushing a move because he's he doesn't like Real Madrid. It's all about money in this situation. Sometimes what happens, a player just wants to go to a bigger club or anything like that, but Real Madrid is one of the biggest clubs. Why would you want to leave that? It's probably another thing is that I think Real Madrid is catering to Mbappe, kind of. You saw when he came in, the spotlight was on him. It was less on Vinny. Vinny was the main guy, man, like in Real Madrid, and now it's an Mbappe with the Xavi Alonso situation. It was Mbappe's feud. Then the fight जो हुआ था, उसमें भी like लोग बोल रहे थे कि Mbappe की वजह से हुआ and everything. So he's like the center of attraction in Real Madrid right now. Maybe Vinny wants the spotlight, and Premier League, we know that if you perform at the highest level at the Premier League, if you bank in goals day in day out, Erling Haaland is an example, you will reach a next level kind of stardom, and especially if you're playing like a club like Arsenal, who has such a huge following. फिर आपका वो स्टारडम तो रहेगा ही रहेगा, and he's going to be the main player in Arsenal whether we like it or not. He's going to be the main player. बाकी का I think Arsenal, Saliba का थोड़ा सा देखना है situation, because he did get injured in the World Cup, so they might need some cover from there, but like apart from that, they look pretty solid, man. They have very good options in midfield. They already have Declan Rice, they've got Eze over there, they've got Zubimendi. You add Bruno Guimaraes to that, it's a fantastic option. It allows them to compete on all fronts, like the Champions League, the Premier League, even the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. It allows them to compete on those fronts as well. And even if they have injuries, they'll have extra cover. And I think this project that Arteta has built, like, it's allowed them to be competitive across leagues, not just in the Premier League, across competitions. Now Arsenal will be feared, and if they get Vinny, to phir bhai baat khatam hai. I think they will be the favorites to win the Champions League as well, to be very honest. I never thought I would say this, but it is what it is, man. So yeah, kudos to them. You look at the other clubs, like I already mentioned, Liverpool and City. You have Chelsea, they're also in transition. They got Xabi Alonso, new coach. He's getting his new signings. How long will it take for them to settle? Yes, he's got a couple of good signings. Danny Welbeck is coming in. Henderson has come in as well. You got Morgan Rogers as well. How will he get them to fit together as a unit? Manchester United, I felt they started decently. They got Tielemans and Santos, but then they haven't really expanded after that. And they will struggle because last season they only played the Premier League. That's it. Like कोई competition नहीं था. They lost to Grimsby in the domestic, and उतना like they weren't fighting for anything except for the Premier League or top four, and that's what they got. And now they'll have more competition. They'll have more games to play. Injuries भी होंगे, so they need to buy more cover. They haven't done that. So अगर मैं पूरा Tottenham, I think I bought well. Again, they're going to have a new project, new manager and everything. How is he deserving? How is he going to handle the situation? That's going to be that's going to be the challenge for Tottenham Hotspur. So when you look at Arsenal, you look at their competition right now and look at their own state. They look like the best team. Even if they don't sign Vinicius Junior, they still look like the strongest team. And Bruno Guimaraes is an excellent signing. He's an addition. He's a guy who will improve the team. What he does is he makes space in the midfield. He finds targets. He's very good at passing. He'll help them hold the ball a bit more. He'll help them in possession too, and he can start counterattacks. He can ping a ball from anywhere and find whoever's up front, right? So that's the crazy thing from Arsenal. They're looking like the favorites, and let's see if this transfer window goes crazier. There's still a month left, I think, in the window, but now teams will want to start buying as much as possible so that they can set the team ahead of the season. We've got the Charity Shield, I think, next week on the 16th of August, but uske baad Premier League starts around the 21st. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe button. We've got football content, cricket content, a lot of content coming in this season on chasing trophies. So try to help us grow. We really appreciate it. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye.